Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my 1 year update of my tummy tuck surgery and lipo of my back. This video is a late upload, but I am getting it out to you guys. So upon my 1 year follow-up with my doctor, like I said on the last video, my original surgeon, she actually left the practice. I think I was like 4 or 6 months into my healing journey, and she pretty much just left the practice. The concerns that I had was I feel like I had dog ears, and she told me that within a year it should go away. And if it didn't, she would be able to liposuction it out with no charge. So I still had the doggy ears at my 1 year appointment. And when I was seeing the new surgeon, I was expecting them to remove it. And to my surprise, it wasn't doggy ears. They were basically telling me that they were love handles. So I was rather confused because it's like, well, have I got my sides? When you get a tummy tuck, they remove all the excess skin and they also lipo your sides. I also got my back lipo. So I just was very confused as to why is these love handles? Like, why did I pay you guys all of this money? But that's neither here nor there. It was nothing that I could do about it, and they was not willing to lipo that out because it was basically a whole nother procedure, which would be removing flanks. And my surgeon wasn't there, so there was nothing I can do about that. So they did give me a price of what it will cost for me to get my size lipo or whatever and remove my love handles. And it was pretty expensive, and I was pretty disappointed because all of my concerns that I had during my tummy tuck process and just healing and recovery, my original surgeon, she would just give me a time frame like, hey, by this time frame, this will go away, or this is what is expected during this time. So I looked at this as the same, but again, she left the practice and they wasn't willing to honor that. So that was that. I will show my before and after photos. So another concern that I was having was that I was still swelling within like it had been a year and I was still experiencing a lot of swelling. I was still wearing my waist garment. When I last seen my surgeon, she was telling me it was kind of like up in the air whether or not I wanted to wear it. It was based on my comfort level, but I did feel like I still needed that support. So I just continued to wear my garment until my 1 year mark. But after meeting with the new surgeon, he was pretty much telling me that I needed to allow myself to stop wearing the waist shaper. And I'm summarizing what he said, but what he pretty much said was that I needed to stop wearing my waist shaper and I needed to allow my body to recover. And he said within 1 or 2 weeks, I should stop swelling because I pretty much was wearing that waist shaper as a crutch. So I did stop wearing my waist shaper, and within the 2 weeks, I did stop swelling. But so my 1 year checkup, that was back in May. Like I had my surgery like May 15, May 16, the day after Mother's Day. So I feel like I did stop swelling, but every time when I wake up in the morning, my stomach is flat. The moment I drink water or eat anything, I just immediately swell or just get bloated. So yes, I stopped swelling, and then it was a different type of like, I don't know any of the technical terms, but it was completely different than wearing the waist shaper and just eating food. So I'll talk about like what I did in the next video to like reduce my swelling, but this is just my 1 year update. Once again, I will drop pictures of what I look like. Um, I guess the day of my surgery, after my surgery, and then what I was looking like at my 1 year mark. So what has changed? So I've just been working on eating healthy and just working on my gut health. Like I said, I sort of still swell, but I've been focusing on like my gut health and monitoring what I eat to determine like what is causing me to bloat. Um, since they did, clarify that I do like basically they're calling them flings, but they're kind of like hip dips. So I've been trying to decide whether or not I want to get that removed or yeah, because I'm not even on my right and left side, which I will show pictures to display that. So I'm not quite self-conscious about it, but it's like I went in there for a flat stomach and then I feel like I walked out with another problem. Um, I also feel like my stomach is not as flat as I want it to be, and I discussed that with my surgeon, and at that point she just was telling me like I needed to just lose weight. My surgery weight was 200 pounds. Even after my surgery, I would float between like 210 and 214, and a lot, which I'll try and show some pictures if I took some, but a lot of it I just would bloat like a lot. Like no matter what I ate, I just would bloat so much. So again, that's why I'm working on my gut health. I've tried doing exercises to reduce my dip hips, but I'm still debating whether or not I want to get the surgery and back to like having a flatter stomach, just working on gut health and also just considering if I want to lipo that out, because when I got my tummy tuck, I was unaware, but they don't actually lipo your stomach. They just remove all the excess skin, supposedly lipo your sides, and I got back lipo, so I got my back lipo as well. So I don't know. I would definitely say that's a question to ask your surgeon if you're thinking about getting this procedure. Like, will you lipo my actual stomach? According to the new surgeon, he was pretty much telling me like that was illegal. I haven't did my research to confirm it, but that's something that I wish I would have asked because I didn't know. I just assumed like they also like when you go for your consultation, they'll have you suck your stomach in, and as much as you can suck your stomach in, they paint the picture like that's how flat they can get your stomach. So I don't know. That's just a question to ask. The other thing that has changed is I can wear jeans with no problem now. I don't really wear jeans as much. I'm like a dress girly, or a gym girly. Like I'm always in like some type of yoga pants, workout outfit, or a dress. And I work from home, so I don't really have a reason to be wearing jeans, but I have wore jeans a few times and it has been more comfortable. So that's something that I have noticed. And then lastly, would I have what will I do what I wish I would have done differently. Definitely, I would say nothing, honestly, because you do your research, you find a surgeon who you feel is best for you, and you just ask as many questions as you possibly can. I would definitely recommend watching as many YouTube videos as you can, just make yourself more aware and more knowledgeable of something maybe that you never thought of, or something someone else bought that was helpful. So that's something else that you can think about um, on your journey to getting this procedure. Um, and also just pray. And when you have done all of that, I just still feel like nothing truly can really prepare you for this surgery. Like, because you don't know what the outcome will be. You pray that everything will work out, that you're healthy, that you look the way that you want to look. And I don't know, I'm just grateful for my results. My main concern was my fupa. I don't have it anymore, but right now I'm just working on having a flatter stomach, whether it's from me losing weight, healing my gut, or just opting out for liposuction. So, yeah, so that's something that I would do differently, which is really nothing. Just pray, ask as many questions as possible, and just make sure you research your surgeon. One thing I would say is that I would ask by the question that I wish I would have asked is, by me getting this surgery, what by shifting things around with liposuction and things of that nature, I don't really know how to word this, so I'm just kind of spitting it out. But for me, I feel like I didn't have these hip dips. Um, I feel like I had hip dips, but I was not uneven. I feel like I was even. But when you have a fupa or a roll of skin and they remove that, I I don't really know how to say it, but um I feel like you kind of have to ask. I'm trying to find an intelligent way to word this. So you kind of have to ask, by me getting this surgery, what, if any, dis oh, I can't pronounce the word, like your dysphoria, will I be expected to have? Um, Again, I feel like I know I have hip dips, but I also will add, I feel like they kind of played me. Like, there's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. I feel like they played me. And it's kind of hard to go back and forth with someone who didn't actually do your surgery. Who knows? Maybe my surgeon was getting lots of complaints and they let her go. I have no idea. She just told me, like, I got called in early for my update. I think it was supposed to be my 6 month update, but I think I seen her like at 4 months probably. So I don't really know. This is just speculation. I have no idea. But um I feel like I'm like all over the place. But overall, all I'm trying to say is that you never know what you will look like when your results are done. So kind of like ask questions of, if I'm unhappy with my results, then what? Or if I do this surgery and something is uneven, then what? So I would say ask questions like that. Like, I know with a boob job, it's like naturally most women boobs are uneven, but it's like if you go in for surgery for augmentation, and I don't know, they're significantly uneven. Like, I'm sure they do something about that, I'm assuming. So anyway, don't want to make this video too long, but that would be the only thing that I would do differently, is to ask that question. Currently, what I'm doing is just eating healthy. I'm working out. When I got my surgery, once again, I was 200 pounds even. I'll share what I did in the summer on my next video. But at my smallest, I was 204. And at my highest, like literally right after my surgery, I would fluctuate between 210 and 214. So at my lowest, I was 204. That was in the summer. Currently, I'm 207. I might be smaller than that. I just haven't weighed myself in a few days, but I still look pretty good. I can show before and after pictures when I was like 204 and 208, and you can see the difference. Like, it's noticeable. So I'm trying to get down to 200 pounds because that was my surgery weight. But my ultimate goal is to get down to 185 pounds. But thank you guys for tuning in. I am working towards trying to post more content about my tummy tuck surgery, which this might be the last video because I don't really have anything else to post about this process. If anything comes to mind, I will definitely keep you all posted. If I decide to get my flanks lipoed or get my stomach lipoed, I will definitely keep you all updated. Otherwise, I'm just going to focus strictly on my weight loss journey and just eating healthier and healing my gut. Once again, thanks again for tuning in. Bye.